Tablanche murder trial underway, and 10 so-called necklace murder suspects to appear in court. With the news this hour, I'm Ayanda Gunene. A police officer who insists she read the accused their rights in the Eugene Tablanche murder trial was unable to read the English version of the rights in court today. The trial within a trial of the admissibility of the alleged confessions made by the two accused is continuing in the Circuit High Court in Ventersdorp in the northwest. The defense is trying to prove that police failed to follow proper procedure, especially in their handling of the teenage accused. Senior court reporter Candice Klein has the details.
Constable Mokwele says she first read the rights to each accused in English and then explained them in Setswana. The defense then asked her to read a section of rights in English which says, "You are not compelled to make a confession." She read, quote, "You are now complete to make a confession," unquote. She said she explained to the accused in Setswana, quote, "The evidence you are going to make will be your evidence in court," unquote. The defense was incensed, calling Mokwele pathetic. They claim she simply made the accused sign the notice of rights and that she couldn't have explained them properly. Candice Klein, SABC News, Ventersdorp.
Public Protector Thuli Madonsela has confirmed that a state-owned vehicle being driven by her son crashed into the wall of a private household in Pretoria last night. Madonsela was not in the car at the time of the accident. She says she will submit herself to internal processes regarding the use of state vehicles in line with the terms and conditions of employment. She expects the law to take its course. The Public Protector says she has already made contact with the owners of the affected property and agreed to compensate them for the damage.
The perpetrator was not a passenger at the time of the accident, as she was asleep at home after returning from an official function in Sandton. It was alleged that the protector's son was the driver of the car at the time of the accident. The perpetrator was not aware that the vehicle was removed from the house at that time, yes. She was not aware.
Communications Minister Dina Pule says corporate governance must be emphasized and sustained at the SABC. She says this is part of her plans with the SABC board to work on some of the complaints of audiences regarding the public broadcaster's content.
The fact that you want us to make sure that corporate governance is sustained at the SABC, that's one of the things that I discussed with the board members when I came in. The first weekend I came in October, end of October, I met with the board and I emphasize this element of corporate governance, and I still want to emphasize it because it is only when we adhere to corporate governance as a board that the SABC will be stable. We can again rebuild the brand of the SABC.
10 suspects in the so-called necklace murder are to appear in the Sekgosese Magistrates Court outside Polokwane in Limpopo today. Community members allegedly poured petrol over 50-year-old Enoch Ramolebele before putting a tie around his neck and setting it alight. He was burned to death. They accused him of being responsible for the death of his 14-year-old daughter, who was found dead 3 weeks ago after she went missing in October last year. Police have taken his wife and 3 children to a place of safety. The case against 6 youngsters accused of dousing 2 girls with petrol before setting them alight in an apparent satanic ritual resumes in the Johannesburg Magistrates Court today. The 6 face charges of murder and attempted murder following the death of Kirsty Theologo, who was badly burnt while her friend survived. The proceedings are being held in camera as one of the accused is a minor. The 2 girls were tied up and doused with petrol before being set alight.